afternoon, good evening, wherever you are on the planet right now. It's good to be here. I see Anna Starr is with us. Excited for her presence. She's going to join us and talk about this beautiful event that's coming up, 11/11. And I'm sure everyone here knows the significance of 11/11. It's power number. It's a 22. 11 times 11 equals 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1. If you ever want to know a power number. You want to tell us about your event a little bit?
Oh, yes, it would be such a pleasure. Thank you, Jay. I really do appreciate it. Hi, I'm Anastara Makha, mother of 1111 Unified, and really it's about co-creating coherence. And so 1111 Unified this year is a dedicated event with 55 plus presenters. We have music and movement, as well as really powerful panels. I got to interview Deborah and Scott recently, and that is one of the segments, Enlightening Media During These Exceptional Times. And so 1111 means something different for everyone. But the thing is it's really about a moment of unification, tapping into source. Whether you say a prayer, whether you make a wish, whether you just take a moment to take a deep breath and drop into the heart. And so some of our featured content is our global heart coherence experience. Howard Martin from the Heart Math Institute will be hosting that segment with us. And I'm very excited. That's at 5 p.m. Pacific time. This is our synchronized meditation moment of the whole day. And so no matter where you are in the world, tune in during that time and we will sync our hearts together in individual and collective coherence. We also have a special Global Coherence Pulse with Teresa Collins. She does beautiful work in the world and she's bringing a lot of musicians together. Marshall Lefritz, Gary Malkin, and others will be joining her for that Global Coherence Pulse. We also have the Panel to Ascension with Neil Garr, Elizabeth April, Celestine Starr, and Laura Eisenhower, and other ladies, where we'll be communicating and transmitting the message of unity consciousness. So join us on 11/11. We do start at 11 a.m. Sydney, Australia time. So that's actually at 4 p.m. on the 10th, on November 10th. So we have an opening ceremony at 3:30, and then we'll lead into our event. And really, really our biggest prayer is that we bring in the abundance to share with Dr. Emoto's Peace Project that's bringing 650 million children the children's version of the book Messages from Water. So if you've ever felt the call and wanted to commune with your community on 11/11, we invite you to come and participate. You can just click the link in the comments as well as in the thread here, and that is Deborah and Scott's affiliate link to send you to our 1111 Unified Virtual Experience website, where you can find out a lot more information. So thank you, Jay, for allowing me to share today.
Right. Well, it's good to be back here. I like doing these after shows. They're sponsored by Light Touch, and Light Touch is tonight's sponsor of the show. So we talk about a little bit about Light Touch and what it is and why it's important to you all. Jan Kaplan's here too. Put Jan on. We do Light Touch every day, 6 days a week. And the beauty of Light Touch is that we all bless each other. Whoever's in the group, we bless, the whole global peace tribe. And if you want, we use feathers. Feathers are a beautiful instrument that activates your electromagnetic field so you can send and receive blessings to the world. And, we need this. We need to have powerful tools that actually connect us to the divine within ourselves. And do you want to add something to that, Jan?
Well, it's truly amazing, when Gary Zukav talks about going beyond our senses, and we're using the power of touch to send our blessings. So, as in ancient days, people would, put their hands together. So truly, that works as well. But, it is really fun to ignite the spark of our intentions and our prayers in a group. And that's kind of what David Nickel was talking about as well, going into the forest and sending blessings to the river, sending blessings to the sun. And so we get together and we have a wonderful pod of people, and we call ourselves a pod, like a little dolphin pod. And we send prayers and blessings out to the universe, to our ancestors. And I believe that we've actually said in our prayers to future generations. So many of the concepts from tonight's show comes through in our intentions and in our prayers when we do light touch. So I kind of think of it as an amplification system for our prayers and our intentions, and it's always for the greater good of all. So that's what I wanted to share about that, Jay.
It's true. And let me click this right here. So anyone who, if you have any feathers around or any instruments, soft instrument like a feather, you can use anything really. But you might want to join us, the Global Peace Tribe. It's, when Jesus talks about when two or more are gathered, that's what the Global Peace Tribe is. I mean, the name is so beautiful and it's so fitting, because this is what it's all about right now, is the whole planet coming together to make a difference. And the time is, this is the time. This is the time that has been talked about, it's been written about, it's in all the holy books. We are in trials and tribulations, and there's earthquakes in diverse places, and wars and rumors of wars. So we're here now, and it's also the darkness before the dawn, which is the Aquarian age. We're in the Aquarian age, so that's something to be hopeful about. But it's overlapping, and that overlapping seems very dark right now. But the planet has great potential. I mean, the Earth's been around here for a long time. We used to be dinosaurs running around, and before, other civilizations, Egypt, Atlantis, so the Earth is going to be here regardless of what we do, but we have the opportunity to get it right. And if we all bless each other, just, if you're wondering who to bless the Global Peace Tribe. That's a great blessing, because that's us. That's the people that we're of like-mindedness, and we want to help the world. And if you don't know what to ask for with your feathers, I'll use feathers because it activates your electromagnetic field, which connects you to the divine within you. And if you know anything about God at all, God is very much into touch. Ladies and gentlemen, touch created us. So there is a connection to the divine with touch. So if you don't know what to ask for miracles. Say, thank you for miracles in my finances, if that's what you need. And use the feathers. Use them because it's the easiest way. They're light, they float in the air. They carry your message to the other realms. If you believe in angels, you can call on the angels. I like to call on Archangel Chamuel, who is the Lord of the third ray, and which is divine love. So that's why I ask for divine love all the time and call on Archangel Chamuel. And I know for a fact that I'm blessed. And I think most of us are pretty well blessed. There's a lot of people that would love to have our lives. So we in our prayer pod, we pray for good fortune. We all bless each other, and it's really working. I've noticed people that do light touch, their lives improve. So we'll put some links in the chat room. Come visit the website. And if you'd like to be involved, we're creating prayer pods for the general public. You know, anybody who wants to circulate the good energy, you know, amongst ourselves and make a difference. You know, if you're here to serve, you know, this is a great place to be, because every time you bless someone else, you're serving. And as you give, you receive. So that's the beauty, is, you know, you're giving to hundreds of people, even right now. If everyone just blesses the Global Peace Tribe with your best blessings, we thank you for blessing everyone here and meet everyone's needs. We all have pressing needs, urgent needs. And if we learn how to ask, you know, if effectively, you know, those needs will be met and the universe will open up doors, you know, and this is the power of God acting in our lives, or spirit, or magic, whatever you believe. We have these magical powers, and we're going to talk about a lot of things tonight. Miracles, good fortune, divine love. Thank you for divine love. I do this every night, and we do, you know, people in our prayer pod, you go to sleep at night, your head hits the pillow. First thing, thank you for divine love. You know, if that's a priority, or thank you for magic and miracles and magical miracles. We're very blessed here tonight to have Teresa with us too. We're going to show her her transmission at Harbin. You know, this is back in, you know, a few years ago. It's really a beautiful musical piece. Are you ready to come on? I'll
Yes.
unmute yours.
Yes.
Say yes.
Yes. Thank you. I'm looking forward to seeing the video. It'll bring back wonderful memories.
Yes. So was this a special day there? Or,
It was the day out of time.
Speak
It was
up
called.
louder.
Can you hear me just fine?
yeah.
Oh, good.
Good.
Yes, it was a very special
Don't look at the
Harbin
screen. Look at
event,
that screen.
and it was called The Day Out of Time. And yes, we're going to play it, and maybe I'll do a little prayer after the video.
And we're going to see if we can play this video now. This is a day out of time.
I see it.
A day when the mystery unfolds. A day when magic happens. A day at a time.
Look at that. You think?
A Day Out of Time.
Wow. Thanks for playing that, Jay. Jay saw this video and wanted to ask me if you could put it on tonight. And I'm so honored because it brings back so many beautiful memories of our beloved Harbin. Thank you. And I just want to say how much I love and appreciate all of you. It has been such a challenging couple of years. And I just want to send all my love and blessings and peace and heal every heart. And I'll just do a little Om Shanti chant. Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Shanti, love to you. Blessings, blessings, blessings to every heart. Heal every heart. Heal every heart. Shanti, Shanti, Om Shanti, love, bless, bless.
Thank you so much.
Mm.
You reminded me of bliss. Bliss is the most powerful force in the universe. We create with bliss. Light touches bliss. This is a blissful sensation. It's from the kingdom of blissful sensations. All blissful sensations can reach the divine. Thank you, Teresa. What I liked about that video is I feel like it connects me to the ancestors. I know it's not like, pop music or anything, but, it's spiritual. It's just, I feel like, what is it? The Roman Catholic, with the urns, with the incense. I feel it's got a spiritual presence. It's really beautiful. Not Roman Catholic, but it's just, thank you. So light touch is a real phenomenon. We actually want to go global and worldwide. And anyone who, if you look inside, the spirit will tell you, like light touch is for people that want to have a better life through invoking it. We have magnetic abilities and powers. And I'm going to play you a video right now. This is a fun video that Jan and I put together from it's called Swing 60s. And this is the beautiful, talented Jan Kaplan singing.
Grooving on a Sunday afternoon. Really couldn't get away too soon. I can't imagine anything that's better. The world is ours whenever we're together. There ain't a place I'd like to be instead of grooving down a crowded avenue. Doing, yeah, anything we'd like to do, yeah. There's always lots of things that we can see. anyone we like to be. And all those happy people we could meet just grooving on a Sunday afternoon. Really, couldn't get away too soon. We'll keep on spending sunny days this way. We're gonna talk and laugh our time away. I feel it coming closer day by day. Life would be ecstasy, you and me endlessly grooving on a Sunday afternoon. Really couldn't get away too soon.
All right, we're back. Do you want to, I'm going to pull Anastara back in here for a minute. I was just wondering, have you been a lifelong seeker? Like what led you to do this? Do you talk to the angels every day? Do you have a relationship with them? Or can you show people how to develop that?
That's a great question, Jay. I believe that we are all multidimensional beings of light that have come down and descended into this three-dimensional matrix so that we can have our human experience. And as a multidimensional being of light, it means that we're connected to all timelines and all dimensions at the same time. And so our ancestors, past and future, are in that present multidimensional experience. And so, yes, we can all tap into our source energy and those Akashic records and tune in and tap in with our ancestral ties and our lineages, as well as angels, as well as our ascended masters. So when I go into a meditative state and experience source energy from within, and I begin within, right? We all begin within. And when we really drop into that source energy, then it aligns with divine truth. And when that alignment happens, more synchronicities and signs start to occur in our life. And so 1111 is a recurring number for me. It is for a lot of our 1111er tribe, as well as 222, 444, 555. And these repeating number patterns is how the universe speaks to us. And so when we're guided by these numbers, if you see 1111 on the clock, sometimes twice a day, or in other areas of your life, then it's just that tune in, it's that message, it's that signal from source that you're aligned and that you're synchronized. And so I believe all of us have the capability to tap into source, to be the creator of our reality, and truly understand that we are all connected. As he was speaking earlier, I can't remember his name right now, but he was talking about Nassim Haramein. I think it was Steve Farrell. And Nassim's work is really about discussing the quantum reality and how science is now merging with spirituality. This ancient wisdom of spirituality is merging with quantum physics and science now, because they are literally proving that we are all connected, that the divine matrix itself holds infinite possibilities. It's not an empty vacuum. And so instead of focusing on the 0.0001% of dense matter in this 3D matrix, we can focus on the 99.99999% of infinite possibilities. And when we tap into that and we understand that, our life is infinite. Possibilities are endless. Anything is possible and everything can happen. Everything is possible and anything can happen. And so when we align with those synchronicities and signs, then we are actually in tune with our source, with our divine self. And so I was born Candace Corvus Cause, and Anastara is now being birthed through me. It was a name that came to me about 15 years ago through a psychic reading. And my husband and I said, oh, that's a beautiful name. We can use it when we have a daughter. Well, we never birthed a daughter. And so the name started coming forward more and more. And the mission and the vision of bringing and bridging community together to unify and to really, really tune into what unity consciousness means, to move away from the separation narrative that divides us and into unity consciousness vibration, raising our frequency to divine love. We are all multidimensional beings of light, capable of divine love. And when we operate from love, mission, purpose, passion, everything aligns. And so that's why I've asked people to start calling me Anastara, because it reminds me of my divinity. It reminds me of my connection and my multidimensionality. So,
And how do they do that? I mean, how can we call in the divine? What works?
well, yeah, everybody has their own practice. For the longest time, I was not a sit-down meditator. I actually got into my flow state through hoop dance and using the hula hoop as a tool to connect my mind, body, and spirit and work and move my Kundalini energy. And so some people dance, some people sing, some people paint. But when we get into that flow state, we are channeling. We are channeling the divine. Whether you're writing a book, whether you're painting a picture, we are channeling with the divine. And so everyone has their own way to tap into that. Yeah.
I found that I've been a meditator since I was 20, 19.
Mm-hmm.
And I used to sit, and it was so hard. I'd sit for so long trying to get relaxed. And finally, 20 minutes later, I'm relaxing and I fall asleep. But what I love about light touch is that you can immediately go into state. Instead of sitting there for 15 minutes to relax, you do a little light touch, you go, thank you for miracles.
Mm-hmm.
This is a meditation. It's combining the touch and the mind and the breath and your intention. And you can actually, it's so much better than trying to relax, which is a lot of work. It's stressful.
Well, these days there's a lot of tools. There's a lot of tools to use. For instance, I use a meditation app on my phone called Synctuition. And it's these not visual, they're audio tours. And they basically start with some words and a beautiful incantation, and then it moves into music. And it really is about developing and cultivating your intuition. And so it's only 22 minutes long, and they've proven scientifically that it actually achieves approximately 4 hours of meditative state. So in 22 minutes, you can accomplish that through the binaural beats that they've created. It's beautiful. There's world music. There's so many world-renowned musicians that have been a part of creating those audio tours. So there's lots of tools to use as well. And touch is definitely one of them.
Great. I'm going to play another video for everybody here. This is another, I'm a big fan of the 60s. There's just nothing like the 60s musically and artistically and creatively. And this video is from It's from the 60s. So here we go.
All right.
It's a medley. Hope you like this. That was me playing keyboards.
Was it really? That was amazing. Thank you.
Thanks.
You know,
And,
the image of those triangles kept coming up and kept coming up, and I know that you wanted to actually talk about Egypt for a moment.
right.
Mhm.
Well, yeah, when I met, and before I actually met Anna Starr, we were talking, texting about Egypt, and you know, there's a great mystery. Everyone's wondering, like, what's up with the pyramids? Like, did they really use slaves to take 1 million rocks or whatever and lift? They weigh 5 tons each, and they're perfectly placed, you know. So, but there is stories to the pyramids, and this is ancient civilizations, obviously, and extraterrestrial consciousness. A lot of people say that, you know, the reason that we even exist is that we were cavemen, and that, you know, that aliens, you know, made it, you know, with humans, and, you know, created life. That's you know, intelligence. But supposedly there's a hall of records underneath the pyramids. Like, if you just go all the way down, you keep going, you keep going, you keep going, there's a hall of records. You know, as tall as it is, if you go underneath deep, there's an entrance down there. And that's all the answers of every question that you ever want to know about what's really going on. But it's really simple. You know, right now we're here. Like, if you look at the Earth, it's crucified, ladies and gentlemen. This is a crucified planet. It's also known as a yin yang, light and dark. So, you know, we're here, and the Earth is going to be here. So, but we have the opportunity to learn our lessons, and hopefully we can make it easy on ourselves. Take the high road.
Yeah. Well, I really feel that the pyramids, as well as multiple sacred sites on the planet, they're put here for a reason. They're meant for something. And so many of them are still sitting dormant, and they're ready to be activated again. And we're ready to be activated by them. And so part of the 1111 Unified Vision is that in the future, we hope to take sacred pilgrimages to the sacred sites, where we can be creating sacred ceremony there on 11/11. And then we'll be filming it and sending it back to the virtual event so that people can view it from their home or at a local event in a nearby city. And at home too, you can even wear your VR goggles. We plan on filming in 360 technology. And so on the VR goggles, you'll have your own avatar, and then you can be present there with us at the site. So for people who can't travel or just don't have the money, or they're handicapped, they can be present with us, and we can activate these sites and be reactivated by them. They're all meant for a reason. They bring energy into this world. Some of them are considered portals. And so who knows what's going to happen. Like, I really, really am curious and want to study and build a team of cohorts and organizations that will go on these pilgrimages with us and take readings of the frequency at the site and see if there's a shift before the ceremony and after the ceremony. Because I really believe that when we raise our frequency, that we can activate these portals, and who knows where they'll lead us to. Maybe we can be at the pyramids and go to Machu Picchu, or be at Machu Picchu and go to Stonehenge. Like, who knows? And so it's very, very exciting work that everybody's coming together to start and do. And this vision is not just my own. This is a collective vision. So many people are doing this. In fact, I just learned of an event called the 1111 Ceremony for the Earth. They're based in the UK, and they will be going to a sacred site and having an hour of silence on 11/11 at 11/11. And so this is a planetary mission, and it's really exciting.
Yeah, it was exciting because you were talking about, you know, beaming to other places. We're already doing that. I mean, we're already beaming images all over the world instantly. Instantly, we can send pictures and movies anywhere. So we're you know, teleportation is, you know, it's within reach. You know, in this lifetime, they could be doing this. You know, we're operating. We're operating vehicles on Mars remotely. You know, we're just, you know, someone here, and 8 minutes later, some robot is digging in dirt and sending samples back to Earth. So, you know, anything is possible right now. It's really possible. And as Anastara was saying, the pyramids, they're here to show us that anything's possible. You know, that stones that are quarried 200 miles away and they weigh 5 tons each can be brought hundreds of miles and put, you know, erected into a perfectly positioned monument that, you know, I don't know if everyone knows this, but the root of the pyramid is perfect pi, which is a mathematical equation. You know, it's like related to the sun. You know, it's totally in sync with Orion, the stars. So, you know, humankind is really does have a lot of secrets from the past that hopefully we're going to unveil, you know, this lifetime. So let's see what else we have here. These are some of my images. If anyone has an interest in light touch, this is kind of what light touch looks like. Let's see here. You know, like if you imagine each light is saying thank you. You know, thank you for divine love. This is what we do every day. You go, thank you for divine love. Thank you for miracles. Each light saying thank you, thank you, thank you. A little divine love changes darkness into light in our lives. So we thank you for blessing everyone here. You know, if you want to feel better, you know, bless others. You know, let's forget about ourselves and bless the earth. The earth needs our love so much. And this is a great time. Whoops. So thank you for miracles. Even a little miracle, like, wow, some money came in the bank and I could pay a bill. We ask for financial blessings every day. And they come. Isn't that pretty? So I'm just wondering, Teresa, is there anything else you want to add, or do you want to join in, or are you good?
Say something.
Oh, I'm good.
Okay.
My name is Teresa Bell. It says Teresa up on the little Zoom thing, but my name is Teresa, Taressa Bell, Bell, and I can be reached with my name, Teresa Bell 7@gmail.com. If anybody wants to reach me and say hi. So the spelling, Teresa Bell.
You can sing another song if you want.
I'm good. That's the one thing I just noticed. I didn't have anything planned.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank
I've
you.
been to the pyramids and it's absolutely amazing. You feel like you're on another planet. And I had a very interesting experience when I went in there. We went with sound healers, and we had a didgeridoo, and we all got took turns laying in their sarcophagus and getting didged, and having a sound healer type voice like Teresa's sing to us. And then I went down in the bottom in the what's called the pit, and I spun, and I was hoping for life-changing experience. So on the way out, I was one of the last people out, and I went to grab the handrail, and I got 220 volts of electricity shock. I was suddenly I could not let go of the handle. I was just completely getting electrocuted badly. And finally, and I saw a flash of light. Finally, it stopped, and I flew backwards. And so I got my wish of having a profound experience. So I thought that would be a really good time to write some kind of a really cool spiritual book. I got a bunch of sound healing, and then I got electrocuted in the pyramid.
Wow.
But yeah, if anybody's never been to Egypt, when you go to those pyramids, and you see the hieroglyphic, you know, the things on the walls and things, you go, you know what? They're not telling what really actually happened. We do not have a connection to that history that is being told accurately. It wasn't the Egyptians, hello. It was before them, but they took credit for it, and that's okay. But anyways, it was a wonderful experience.
I had my 11-year-old birthday in Egypt. How can you get electrocuted at the pyramid? There's
Okay,
electricity there.
what had happened, there was a fluorescent tube, and I was in shorts, and there was a fluorescent tube lighting at the bottom of the way to come up the stairs. And I either kicked it or it just popped, but there's argon gas in that thing. And so when it popped, it found the nearest ground, which was my leg, because the gas, you know, is conductive. That's my theory. So I must have looked like that movie, you know, The Thing, getting electrocuted. I'm just like, it's like, it was really intense. And the only reason I flew back is because after it stopped electrocuting me, I was trying to get away so hard, I flew back and I just cut my hand a little bit. But so, you know, that was the last stairway getting out. So the next thing that happened, I come out and it's sunset over the whole Giza plain. And I'm just like, oh yeah, I got my wish.
I had my 12-year-old birthday in Egypt. So, you know,
Wow.
all those places, that was I was 11 years old when I was there. And that was the coolest thing my parents ever did. I thought they were really cool for a short time there.
We actually took a boat up the Nile River and visited a whole bunch of different sites, Luxor, and yeah, it was pretty amazing.
You had a transformation for sure after that.
Yashuma Barabakasitra Bakasata. Yes, I did.
Channeling spirits. Egyptian spirits.
I can tell Anastar has something to add here.
Oh, it's so, it's amazing because everybody has their own experience in the pyramid. And I wanted to share mine because I was there earlier this year in March. And I was there with a group tour and we got our private moment in the King's Chamber. And essentially the whole group got kind of pushed out of the King's Chamber pretty quickly, like within a few minutes. And the security guard came right over to me and he says, you power, you good power, come with me. And he took my hands and he sat me down with my back against the sarcophagus facing the wall. And he says, I make quiet for you. And he turned off all the AC units. And at that moment, I pulled out my phone. I'm like, I'm just going to start hitting record. And I just started singing. And suddenly there was 4 other voices behind me. And for 15 minutes, we got to sing and tone together. It was absolutely beautiful. I pulled out my journal and I started writing. And I got up and I turned around when it was complete. And it was 4 locals. It was 2 women and 2 men. And it was just like this angel choir. But really what came through during that moment was that chamber was built for sound healing. It literally is a sound healing chamber.
Absolutely.
And so, yeah. And so we're actually taking a sacred pilgrimage to Egypt next year as part of 1111 Unified. Our group tour starts in October on the 24th up to November 14th. And we're going to take that whole journey from Cairo down the Nile River, and we'll end in Aswan, where we'll be at the Temple of Isis in Philae on 1111. And so
Wow.
we rented out the island for that evening. And so on 1111 at 11:11 p.m., we'll be at the Temple of Isis having our ceremony and then sharing it with the virtual event back in America.
Magical.
Yeah, so I'm really excited about that. You can find out more if you wanted. The website's 1111unified.com/Egypt. And you just apply, and we're going to have sound healers with us. I hope to have Heart Math Institute taking frequency readings of the sites while we're there. I got big plans for it, so come and join us.
I want to go.
Yes.
I so long to go back to Egypt, and that, you know, there's like circles and cycles.
Mhm.
That's a cycle when you go and you do something like that. So it's in my bucket list.
Mhm.
Well, if you want to try a near-death experience, take a taxi in Cairo.
Yeah, during rush hour,
Yeah.
where they have food stands literally on the side of the freeway, and people are walking along the side of the freeway and getting food.
And their one-way traffic circles are supposed to be one way. No.
When I was in Egypt, I was in 6th grade, and my parents took me out of school for 6 weeks. That's why I thought that was so cool, because I hated school. And one of the wonders too was you'd go down these dirt roads and out in the middle of nowhere. This is like they didn't have paved highways or anything there then, and they were selling Coca-Cola. I just thought that was amazing. So I've always loved Coca-Cola. No, I'm just kidding. Like Coca-Cola is like, we don't talk about it here at this house. But
well, traveling is one of the most important things in my life, and I hope to continue to do that as well. And our Global Peace Tribe will have new ways of traveling. I just interviewed Susan Sweeten from the Freedom Travel Alliance, where she's able to charter planes for people, like private planes, and you don't go through the regular terminals and all the check marks and the checkpoints and stuff. So depending on the state of the world and the laws that are being passed by the time we're going in October, we might actually be chartering a private flight to get there. So we'll see what happens.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
great.
Yeah. Oh, Janice is like, yeah. Aw.
So how are we doing? Any other pressing shares from anyone here?
Well, I wanted to share that video that I shared with you earlier, if that's possible. Otherwise, I'm good.
Oh, right. Yeah. You were going to share that video.
I did text it to you.
I wonder if Scott's around, if he could do that. I don't have it loaded up.
I am here and I do have it loaded up. That's the
great.
video for 11/11, yeah?
Yes, please. Yeah, our vision video. That would be
And it's good to see my neighbors, Hale and Teresa.
Hi.
Hey, you guys.
Hi.
Neighbors. Are you in Sebastopol?
No, we all live in Hidden Valley Lake.
Oh, gotcha.
Ish.
Deborah's in
Right.
Deborah's in Sebastopol.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Do you want to introduce it at all, Anastar? Anything you want to say about it?
Yes, I would love to. Just a lot of love and devotion and effort put into this video. This is our vision video for 2021, and enjoy. It speaks for itself.
Okay, great. Here we go.
Hollywood units, any Hollywood unit, a man screaming for help.
Several tech companies slashed their outlooks to revive worries about a stalled economy at close of business yesterday.
The world is in extreme dissonance. Every day, people are experiencing incoherence. Many are operating primarily from the sympathetic nervous system, living in a constant state of reaction, fight, flight, or freeze. This has only further perpetuated separation and disharmony, provoking physical and psychological expressions of anxiety, depression, illness, and dis-ease. We are in a war on consciousness. We have reached the 11th hour, and now is the time to co-create a shift. We must pass through the portal and into our new birth, unified together. Let us begin within and learn to cultivate more practices that bring us into deeper coherence. We are envisioning a new state of being, resulting in more inner stability and peace. Our individual healing is our collective, in turn supporting us all and our emotional, physical, and psychological well-being. 1111 Unified is committed to bridging community together, creating partnerships with fellow organizations, scientists, mentors, healers, and experts in their fields, sharing their ever-growing wisdom and assisting us in co-creating our new Earth octave. Now is the time to organize our unified alliance of peaceful warriors, pioneering visionaries, wayshowers, and path changers. Let us form the bridges necessary to collectively unify and co-create coherence, ultimately benefiting us all and our future thrival. Welcome to 1111 Unified.
Mm. That is a beautiful video,
Awesome.
Stara. Very beautiful.
It's still
Really
touching.
awesome.
When we made this soundtrack, and the first time I heard it with the music and everything, waterfall.
Mm.
Beautiful. Good job.
And I want to acknowledge how much effort you've put in. I mean, this is a huge undertaking. 55 speakers and 3 panels, I think it is, and all the, interviewing everybody and organizing it. So Anastar, you've really done an amazing job. And let's just take a moment to all hold the vision that it's going to be enormously successful. That this 1111 project that Anastara has put so much energy into, and all the people that have contributed to it. Maximum grace, the project, maximum grace for all participants, maximum grace for our world.
Mm.
Amen. So be it.
Yeah,
Success,
blessed.
blessings,
So it is.
yes.
And so it is. Wow.
Yeah.
It's such an honor to be here with all of you and being able to share that. And thank you, Scott.
Ah,
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It really is a
Thank you
labor
so
of
much,
love.
Ada.
And I do want to acknowledge my beautiful husband, Andrew Cause. He's been funding the whole thing up till now. So we're
Wow.
just hoping that the tribe will come and purchase their portal pass and support the cause and be able to donate to Emoto's Peace Project. That's our main goal. So yeah, calling it in.
Absolutely. I'll promote it again tomorrow on my Sacred
Thank you,
Sex.
Angel. I appreciate it.
Yes. A little bit of angel love really goes a long ways.
a lot of earth angels here in the village.
And the beauty of the angels is you have to call on them. They don't just arbitrarily come when we're needed, but when we call on them, and when you do light touch, I'm not like light touch is just a blessing. It came right out of the pandemic, just like Saturday Night Alive. The pandemic came, and that's when light touch came to the world too. And we've been sponsoring the show really since the beginning. So we got a positive message. That's what it's all about, ladies and gentlemen. You put out positivity, it comes back.
Exactly.
We help others, the universe helps us. We're here to serve. If you're suffering, find somebody to serve, find somebody to feed, find something to do that's important and meaningful.
Global Peace Tribe, unite. We're here to do the work together. Let's do it. Get it done.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we are birthing our new world.
Well, thank you, Jay, for sponsoring the show. And I guess this is our little closing video.
Thank you.
Well, yeah, this is just a little video. This is on my website too. It's what Light Touch offers. You do light touch and you go, thank you for divine love. Thank you for spiritual wellness. Thank you for success. Has anyone thanked the universe for success today or yesterday or tomorrow? I do it every day, and I feel successful. And I didn't before I started doing light touch, because it's a request. You would make a request from the universe, and it's a blessing. So thank you for letting me share that with everyone. And I do have a final video. It's the It's actually the welcome to the after show, but we'll play it at the end anyway, because I like this video a lot. And I'll set that up for you. And that will be it.
Thank you. Blessings.
Blessings, everybody. Thanks for watching.
Good night. Thank you.
Good night, everybody. See you tomorrow morning.